Hi everyone and welcome to another video on my channel. My name is Busi and this is a space where I talk all things life abroad as a South African living in Canada as well as self-care. On today's video, I am taking you through a town called Oakville that is in the province of Ontario. It is the town that I stay in with my family, and it's a town that we found because we looked through the list of the top 10 places to stay in Ontario, and it was part of that top 10 list and still is today in 2021. Oakville has a population of around 210,000 people, and these are the minority stats of Oakville in terms of how many people stay in Oakville that are part of the BIPOC community. So if you are looking to move to Canada and you're wondering what are some of the places that you can stay in, maybe Oakville might be a place that interests you. So come along on a drive with me and make sure that you have your audio on so you can hear some of the stats that I'm going to share and information that I will share as I'm driving through different parts of Oakville. Now, there are portions of Oakville that are by the lake, and you can visit parks such as Lakeside Park. You will see that there are houses that are just next to the lake. You can walk or you can just sit and read in your car and enjoy the lake. There is also an Oakville boat club if you are into that kind of a thing. As you can see here, they are packed up for the winter. Oakville also does have a museum, which is a great place for you to learn about the history of the town. What you see here is the field of a public elementary school, and this is an example of a newer school that you're seeing on your screen right now. I will also show you what a slightly older school looks like currently in Oakville. So this is an elementary public school that is a little bit older, and it's in a neighborhood that has been around much longer than the previous school that you've just seen. And right across the street from Montclair Elementary Public School is a high school. So right now we are outside one of the secondary schools here in Oakville. Oakville has currently 27 elementary schools, including 5 French immersion only schools, and they have 6 high schools. So this is one of the 6 high schools that are in Oakville. What you will also find in Oakville, along with a number of other towns in the country, are Catholic schools. So these are also public schools. So if you are somebody who is a Catholic, they are Catholic schools. Oakville has a downtown area that has a number of different shops, whether you are looking for a bakery, a place to do your lashes, a butchery, different kinds of banks, whatever you may be looking for, the downtown area of Oakville has it, including other facilities that the people of the town may need, such as the Oakville Public Library, as an example. And not very far from downtown Oakville, you will find the Oakville GO station. And this is a place where you will come to catch the GO train. The GO train I can compare to the GO train in South Africa. So it helps you get between different towns much faster. And if you would need to go to downtown Toronto, you would most likely take the GO train if you're not driving. Now there's different kinds of houses in Oakville and places that you can stay, and there are a lot of attached type of style housing that you'll find in certain areas, and you'll also see that there is a lot of development still going on in Oakville. We have been staying in Oakville for over 2 years now, and since we got to Oakville and even now, there's constantly areas that are being developed, and there's a lot of space for even more development to take place. So when you look at the highways in Oakville, traffic is much less now that there's the coronavirus and a lot more people are working from home. So the roads move a lot smoother. And what you're seeing here is one of the neighborhoods that have been around for much longer, and you will see more bungalow style type of houses in these kinds of neighborhoods. And the bungalow style type of houses are the ones that look like these. Now this is an example of one of the public hospitals that are in Oakville. This is a newer public hospital. It's in an area that is still very much under development and has a lot of newer buildings. I've been in the inside of this hospital, and it is a very beautiful, clean, and great hospital, if I must say. And there is the very famous legal red light turn. One thing you will find a lot of in Oakville is shopping centers. So shopping centers like this that also will have a number of shops that you would need. So similar to shops that you might find downtown Oakville, there are a lot of shops that exist in various parts of Oakville so that people don't have to travel longer than, say, 5 minutes just to get to a place where they can find something they need. So these kinds of shopping centers will have your grocery stores, places to buy fast food if you want. They'll also have, some of them will also have walk-in clinics. They'll have banks, so you really do not have a need to go super far from where you would be staying. There will most likely be a shopping center that's very close to where you live. And there will also be smaller shops in the area that you live that's not necessarily a shopping complex. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you are alerted every time I post a new video. And also comment down below and let me know what some of the places are that you have considered to live in when you move to Canada. Or if you are already in Canada, which part of Canada do you live in? What town do you live in? And just share how you're finding that experience. I will see you on the next video.
Thank you for watching.